Hey everyone. Okay, so is this straight? I changed my camera angle, and so let's see. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit straighter. I think it is. We're gonna work out the little kinks together because you know how I am so bad at all of this stuff. So you guys, I am one step closer to going live. We have a little family friend who is he's amazing, and he is a IT guy. And he actually works for the San Jose Sharks. And so I was like, hey, can you, because I've asked a few friends to help, and they all say yeah, but then I never invite them over, and they never go, hey, do you want to do this still? So it's a mutual thing, you guys, I tell ya. So, but yeah, so oh, by the way, this is January week 1 of 2024. I am going to tell you guys, and I believe, well, okay, so I hauled this this PL set from a Creative Escapes, that haul I just did, and it I actually opened it, and it spoke to me, and I went with it. And I don't know who makes it. I don't know if it's Citrus Twist or I don't know who's the maker of this. I honestly don't. So sorry about that, but I don't know. So let's get started. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited because I got so much to tell ya. So much to tell ya. Oh my goodness gracious, I do. Okay, so where are we going to start? We're going to start with this one. Okay, so yeah, so I am one step closer to going live. I just need to have him back over, and he can tell me what else I need to do. And so that's pretty darn cool, you guys. And that way I can go live and maybe do a schedule it, but do a PL video while actually chit-chatting with you guys. So yeah, and I know a lot of the friends who do comment live in Canada and live in like the Midwest. So and I believe you guys are ahead of me. I think you guys are ahead of me. So but yeah, so just comment on what state you live in, and that way I can Google your time zone, and I can figure out what time would work out for everybody. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It's been such a journey to get there, to finally be able to do it, because you know how I am so not techie. And in fact, he's Mandy, you gotta update your computer. And I'm like, why? I'm like, how do you do that, and why do you have to do that? And he's like, because it fixes all the bugs. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, so he's very like, hello, you gotta do what it tells you to do. And I'm like, I'm not good at doing what things tell me to do. So, but I guess in order for them to work, you kind of have to. So I'm like, all right. So, but yeah, so he updated my computer. He did all that stuff. And then he was over for dinner with Matt. It was a boys' night. So Matt and Tim, am I in frame? Yeah. Matt and Tim. I'm so far over there, you guys. I'm going to have to fix it because I have too many bellies to get near the table. I'm away from the table. And so so Tim was cooking dinner, and I got a new color printer, and he's like, hey, can you go set up a printer? And so the friend who's the same age as Cheyenne is like, yeah, sure. So yeah, so he set up my computer, and he showed me how to use it, and so it was really fun. So yeah, he's such a good kid. He really is. He's such a good kid. We love him a lot. He's good, and he is a complete extrovert. I mean, he is. My mom, we were quilting this day. She does applique. So do I, but I haven't been doing much applique. And what was I saying? Oh gosh, you guys, train of thought left the building. Oh my goodness, so silly. Okay, but anyways, so, man, my train of thought derailed and went off the cliff and everything else. So, shoes. So this is when I was hurt with my knee, and because I ended up hurting it. So I stayed in the car while Tim went into the store. I sent Tim into the store. I waited out in the car. One engine came, that because Tim wasn't working, but this was another engine. Cheyenne was in the area, so Cheyenne came and was talking to me for a little bit. Tim was in the store for an hour, you guys. An hour for 5 ingredients. And I was like, my goodness. So Cheyenne was waiting, and we were waiting, and these guys came and went, and they were like, did you see Tim? They're like, no, we didn't even see him. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, so it was just like, holy smokes. Well, then he finally gets his butt out to the car, and I was like, what in the world? He goes, I ran into everybody. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm in the car. So yeah, so it was just like hilarious how I sent this man, and she's all, wait, let me pose. And so it was cute. So Princess Academy, and she's got her gun. So yeah, you guys, I am so back. I am so back with PL. I am unbelievably back. Okay, so this is the plan. Since you guys are all my peeps, I'm going to tell you the plan. The plan is, I am going to, oh, Barbara Haish, I love you. Woman, I love you. Holy smokes. I know I put it in the community tab, but I'm not sure if anyone accesses that or not. But thank you so much. Because of you and your help in your comment section, I asked my husband, I said, hey, I said, this is what, you know, one of my subscribers, you know, she's a good person and stuff. I said, she said to do this. And he goes, yeah, but I've done all that. And I go, I know, you've done all that. I've done all that. But maybe because the phones are, you know, almost a year old now, you know, maybe things have changed. Maybe something happened. He goes, yeah, I'll try it again. He goes, let's do it. And I go, okay. It took him 4 hours to get it to work, you guys. It was such a pain in the butt. I mean, he completely, like, did everything you said, Barbara, but he had already done that before, but it didn't, something just, my phone was just not loving it. But then he handed it to me, and I pushed a couple of buttons, and I got it to work too. So I was so proud of myself, because, you know, guys, I am not a techie person. But I actually got it to work. And he's like, oh, look at you. He's like, you don't need me. I'm like, I need you for everything. And so, but we both got it to work. And that was amazing. And so I have been printing like a fiend since then. And so, which has been a couple of days. And I printed all of 2024. So I am caught up. I printed all 8 weeks out, or is this 8? Yeah, 8 weeks I think is today. I think we're going into our 9th week, or we're going into our 9th week or our 10th week, whatever. But I'm caught up. So every Monday I'm going to be printing out the week's photos, because I do Sunday to Monday. No, Monday to Sunday. I do Monday to Sunday. Yeah, Monday through Sunday. That's when I do mine. And so, yeah, so I am going to, I'm too far away, you guys. I cannot get this stuff straight. Okay. So the puppies are really just zoinked out. It's easier to see in person, so I put that tropical bar because they're all like passed out. So yeah, so then, I tell you guys, I get distracted, and so, yeah, so I caught up all of 2024, so, but the problem I have is that, sorry guys, they're gonna bark because they're pain in the butts right now, is that from January through July, end of, June, yeah, the end of June, I have all my stuff, because I got a new phone in July. So I put all of my pictures from my phone onto the computer before, you know, transferring over, because I'm afraid to lose it, right? So July from on is on the new phone, but I was worried about it, and so I was like, okay, so Tim put all those on the computer. Well, that's where I was trying to, you know, upload to Persnickety and Walmart and, you know, and Shutterfly and all of them, and it just wasn't working out. So, so what I decided to do, because the printer is working right now, I decided I'm only going to fuss right now with, and I know it's going to be out of order, but I don't think you guys really care as long as I bring out videos, right? As long as I do PO, is that okay? Let me know your feelings on that. But that's what I'm thinking, is that you guys don't really care what order I go in. And so I decided to catch up on all of 2024. When I'm caught up on 2024, I'm going to start July of 2023 and go from there. And then when I finish printing out all of those, so when I am done with this one, when I am done with 2024, when I'm caught up, I'm going to go start doing July. And then, but I'm going to try and print out all my pictures this week. When I print them all out, I want Tim to take them off my computer, put January through July back onto my phone so I can print those out. And then I will go back to July. So it's going to be all over the place, 2023. And let me know if that's going to bother you, because then I can just print out, and then I can just wait until I can print out January from, you know, I can go from the beginning if it's bothersome. So just let me know. And so yeah, so that's the goal right now. And I'll tell you what, you guys, let me tell you right now, my husband has been at work for 3 days. So I haven't had any appointments. My appointment is tomorrow. I'm going to upload this tonight. So Monday, hopefully I get the okay not to get off my crutches. That's my hope, is tomorrow I can start physical therapy and get rid of the crutches. And that is my hope. So, oh my goodness, I am just all over the place. Oh, take a breath. It's okay. So, yeah. But he's been at work. And so what has happened is I haven't had to go anywhere. I haven't had to do anything. I am just showering, and that's about it. And so I started PLing. And guess what, guys? As of tonight, which is Sunday, the 3rd, I am done with week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So I am completely caught up with, not caught up with 2024, but catching up. Oh my gosh, there we go. I am catching up with 2024. And I am loving it again, you guys. I am finding the love of it again. I am just in the zone. The last 3 and 4, oh my gosh, you guys, have my heart. And they're a little bit different than what I'm used to doing. And I decided this year that I'm not carrying, you know, because I have a style. This is my style. But I might veer off course a little bit. And I did on 3 and 4. And I don't care. I honestly just do not care. That is Talwyn and Ash. And so I'm loving what I'm doing, and I don't care about anything else. The process will be the process, and that is it. So I'm excited to share with you guys, you know, a lot of these layouts and stuff, because it is just so much fun, you guys. I just had so much fun these last 3 days. In fact, I've had so much fun that I didn't wake up till, well, I didn't get my first cup of coffee till 11:30 this morning. And that's saying a lot. And so I started late, but I got 3 and 4 done today. And then yesterday I got 2 done. Yeah, 2 done yesterday, and then this one was done the same day also. So this is my Juki. I am a Juki girl. This is a DX 2000. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. But I had it for months, about 6 to 8 months. I've had it, and I just have been so intimidated by it. And so I finally said, let me try it. Let me see. And I tried it this day, and oh my god, it was so easy. I was like, oh my gosh, easy setup. I mean, everything was easy about it. So I have a Juki TL18 and a Juki DX 2000, and I love them, you guys. They are, I'm a Juki girl. I love my Juki. I can't recommend them enough. They are just workhorses, and I love them. So, yeah, it's almost like, for me, because I was a Janome girl, and because you start with, you start with what people tell you, like instructors or whatever, they just tell you, see, that's our whole bed right there, you guys. Do you think there's any room for us? Heck no. So, when you start off, people tell you, oh, get this one because it's the best one. So you get them. And then next thing you know, you're a Janome girl, right? And it's like, okay. Just like when I first started PL in 2014, everyone was like, what they had at the time was a selfie. So then I had the selfie, and I was a selfie girl. And then everyone was talking about how this Epson printer was just so spectacular. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of the selfie, the picture quality. When I changed, because when you change phones, the quality gets better, supposedly, right? And so, well, the quality wasn't there. It was so pixelated. I did not like the selfie after a while. And so I was like, okay, let me try the Epson. So I, saved up, and I got the Epson. And I am an Epson girl because I love my Epson. And it is fantastic. The Epson PictureMate 400 is the one I'm talking about. And it is the best. It is the best. And so it was devastated when it broke, right? When it didn't break, but you know what I mean, where it didn't work with my phone. So I was, like, oh shoot, like, what do I do, kind of thing. And so I was just, it really just destroyed me for a little while because I couldn't, there's nothing else out there that, that is good. And so I did buy the selfie. I did start it up, and I told Tim after I printed out a couple pictures, I'm like, I do not like the selfie. I said, I do not like it. I said, it is not for me. I do not like the tabs, where you have to, the perforated tabs on the side. I said, it's not a true 4x6. I said, just the quality is not there for me. I do not want to do it. And so, and then of course, here comes my hero, Barbara, and she tells me that. And so we sent it back, and it was the best decision because I was so not happy, you guys. Oh my goodness, these things are just, I guess, too old. So let me just pull them off. So yeah, so then, so anyway, so then, everyone was talking about the Juki. Well, I watched Kimberly Jolly on, from Fat Quarter Shop, and she loves her Juki. Well, everybody in the quilting world loves their Jukis, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I want a Juki. So when I first started back up again, I decided to get one, and it took me another 8 months. I bought it like in 2022. And it wasn't until 2023 that I tried my TL18, and I was like, oh my god, so because it's so intimidating. It really, you guys, I just can't. I have a hard time with technology and doing things like that. It's intimidating to me. I have a hard time. I prefer to learn with someone teaching me than me trying to learn off YouTube and that kind of thing. It's intimidating to me, and I don't want to break things, So that's a big concern for me, and but in the meantime, that stunts my growth. And so I'm like, oh shoot. So then I said, okay, let me put my big girl panties on. Let me watch all these videos, and that's, I watched all these videos in order to buy it. So why couldn't I watch videos to try and learn how to do it? Well, then I finally did, and then it was like, okay, fine. So I got it, and I got it to work, and I haven't looked back, and I love it so much, you guys. It is the best freaking sewing machine ever. The TL18 is amazing. It's a one stitch, so it's only a straight stitch, and that's why I got the DX 2000, because I applique with my mom. So I read 132 books of just Kindle books, not including paperbacks, in 2023. So I had to document that because that was kind of funny and kind of fun. So I thought I read more than that, but that's all that was logged in, so whatever. I could have sworn I read more than that, but whatever. So but anyway, so then So now I am a Juki girl, and my mom's birthday is March 20th, first day of spring, and so she wanted a new sewing machine, and I convinced her that she wants a Juki. So my dad bought her the DX 2000 also. So that will be here next week, and then we have a class, a quilt class. Sorry, that was Amazon. Quilt class next weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend. Hey! And so, yeah, so that's, and so she gets to open it the day of class. And so my dad's all, let her open a day of class. I said, okay, we'll get there an hour early. Because when we went to LA, I had her play with mine because she was at my house. And so, so I had her, doing that. I had her playing with it, and she loved it. And so it was like, okay, so we got that. So my dad got her that for her birthday, and then I got her and me the Gidget 2 table. So that when we go to retreats, we have an actual. Because I don't know if you guys quilt or sew or whatever, but when you quilt or sew on tables that are folding tables, they shake. And they shake like nobody's business, and it sucks. And because you have nothing but it's like a construction worker holding on to that jackhammer, and that's what ends up happening. Is your table just shakes, and it's like, this is so cruddy, and you just hate it. And so this is the normal picture with her smiling. So she was smiling at me. So so yeah, so then she, hold on. Okay, sorry. So anyway, so then what were we saying? Just about, so because of the shake, when we went to our retreat in December, there was so many women there they had the easy sewing table. It's E and then Z table, and they were like, yeah, it's great, your table doesn't move, and I was like, no way. So then I started looking into that one, and I was so set on buying that for us, because I knew I wanted to get it for my mom for her birthday, and so but I emailed them. And I always ask if they have first responder discounts, because a lot of businesses do, and you know what, I'm all about the coupon, right? And I said, if not, it's okay, but do you have will this work for my sewing machine that I have? And she just replied back, yes. And then she said, no discount. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, it's an email, you don't, so it's not like it's, it rubbed me the wrong way, because it was so like not friendly. And I'm like, it doesn't cost anybody to be a little, friendly, right? Just no, sorry, no, not at this time, but we'll consider it in the future. Thanks for bringing it up. Or just go the extra mile, which is extra, like maybe 20 words. And so I was like, I didn't feel hot about ordering from her. And so this is our diamond painting that my husband and I were doing. And so I was like, okay, well, it's only fish in the pond, right? So I was like, well, shoot. Okay, so then I was, stalling. And then somebody on the Juki Junkies Facebook group was talking. They're like, oh, I love my Gidget. And I'm like, what's a Gidget? And so I Googled it, and I my life is YouTube, so I YouTube everything. So I Google, I don't ask, questions. I go and I Google. And so I Googled, and then I went to YouTube after finding out what it was. And so I watched a few videos. And so after those videos, I was like, oh. So I talked to Tim about everything, like, okay. And then he researches it for me too, because I am a, like, okay, click, no, I bought it, and then I don't, read the reviews, or I don't get too deep into it, and I end up, screwing up something. Oh, it's not going to work for your sewing machine, man, that kind of thing. So I was like, oh shoot, okay. Well then, I ended up immediately buying after Tim goes, yeah, it'll work. And I was like, okay. So I bought it from Juki Junkies because that's where I bought my sewing machine, and that's where I, I've been getting a lot of my Juki stuff because their customer service is phenomenal. So I don't mind supporting people whose customer service is great. And so, I don't want that. I don't want this extra here. Hold on. So then, it was like, okay, I don't think I like that either. Hold on. We got this. Oh my gosh. I just have to drop it a few thousand times. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. And, goodness gracious me. And so Cheyenne was here this day, so they were all swarming her. It was crazy and cute. So then I bought it from Juki Junkies. Well, the next day I get an ad from one of the other places that was selling it, and for less money. And so I was like, no way. I was all, well, shoot. So I emailed Juki Junkies immediately and said, I thought this was exclusive to you guys. It's my bad for not, knowing that it wasn't. I said, can you either price match or can you refund me so I can, get the better deal? And they're like, no, we'll just price match. So they refunded me the difference. Yes, you guys, such a score. Like I said, I do things so quickly that I didn't even, Amazon has this table. Amazon has it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm a dork. I'm like, you are just so like anxious to buy something that you just hit the dang, because I told Tim, no, nobody else sells it, just Juki's, just Juki Junkies. Oh my gosh. And so he didn't even look at Amazon because, and he asked me, he goes, is it on Amazon? I go, no, it's exclusive to them. Tim should know better and listen to me too. He should have just Googled it. And so then he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, shoot, honey, guess what? I was like, Amazon has it. Yeah. And it's not exclusive to Juki Junkies. And I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, he starts laughing at me. And I go, but look, I got the difference back. So I didn't get, screwed too hard. So he's like, okay. So he, he doesn't care. And so I ended up getting my difference back, so it was cool, and that's why I like buying from them, because it is a good steal. They help you, and I love that. So yeah. So anyway, so I got her and me one, because when we do our retreats, I just do not like being, because our machines are powerful, and I do not want the shake. I do not want the jackhammer going, because it sucks, you guys. Honestly, it sucks so bad. And it just, doesn't make me feel like my stitches are going to be accurate, because it's so like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, can we not do this? So this was the diamond painting that I started the Whip and Chat. And so yeah, so I had the start of it, and then how the week progressed of it. So yeah, so anyway, so that's that. So my mom is getting that for her birthday, and then I got it. And then our first retreat will be, they're trying for April to have a Saturday retreat. And so that will be fun, and that will be something that we're looking forward to doing. We said we'll go, because they needed a minimum, and we're like, yeah, count us in all the time. And so she'll have her sewing machine, and we'll have our tables, and we are all golden, you guys. We are so golden. We are going to be the queens of our little group there, our little tables for our own queen, being our own queen. No, not of the whole group. So nothing like that, but just like, we're good. We got this. So the only problem is that it is super heavy, and I'm gonna have to go to my mom's house and help her load it, and then we have to heft it out of the car, because it's metal, you guys. It is metal. So it has wheels and everything else, but you still gotta lift the darn thing. So I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like so nervous about that, because I'm like, oh gosh. And luckily our stuff is not happening until March, or April, I should say, because I'm not, you know, I'm still on crutches as of right now, and I don't know what he's going to want me to do after tomorrow. So I don't, you know, I just don't know. So that made me a little nervous too. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I have to get this stuff out of the car and into the car. Into the car is only easy if Tim is home. So if he's not home, guess what? This homegirl's on her own. So yeah, so I'm like, oh shoot. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, we're looking good, you guys. We're getting our stuff done. Am I still in frame? I hope I am, you guys. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Yeah, I'm right here. I didn't look up in time, so, but I'm hoping I am. So sorry if I wasn't. So anyway, so that is what is happening in quilting, you guys. I got another top done. I am quilting my heart out also. I am enjoying life, you guys. I have a great life, and I know I have a great life, and I don't take it for granted, and I am appreciative every day of what Tim does and what he sacrifices for me and stuff, and yeah, there's not a moment that goes by that I don't know what I have and how good I have it. And so yeah, yeah, so I'm quilting, and I'm loving what I'm doing. So, and I'm loving the fact that I get to do it with my mom too, you know, and that my mom and I are besties, and then Cheyenne and I are besties, and yeah, good life, you guys. So I don't live with any regrets, you guys, because that's a bummer. So I love this little tag that I did here. I love this. It's so cute. Look at that's Talman. She's got such a dirty face. She's so dirty. Oh gosh, you guys, these cards are so heavy duty. Whew. Yeah, they're heavy duty. Okay, so let's get to this title card. So like I said, a lot of my title cards are going to be different, and I'm just going with the flow. Oh my gosh, you guys, 3 and 4, I'm telling you, 3 and 4 they have my heart right now. Whew, I can't wait to show you guys. Not that 2 sucks or anything like that, so hopefully you guys are like, it's okay. No, nothing like that. I just, you know, oh, 2 and or 3 and 4 came together so quickly, and it was just like, and I didn't even go sift through my stash, because you guys know that I have a big stash, and I sift through all my stickers, and I know what I have and everything else, and because of that, because I sift through it all, and but I did not sift these 3 and 4 layouts. I just used one collection, and it came together so well. So yeah, pretty happy. So because I'm not mobile right now, I have 5 craft rooms, guys, and mainly because we're empty nesters, you know. So it's what else are you supposed to do with them? And so so I flip from room to room, right? But the only problem I have is that I can't walk with stuff because of the crutches, and then Tim is not home a lot of the time. And so I had this idea in my head that I wanted for this layout, but I'm going to have to do it after the fact. So sorry about that, but I'm hoping to find it. It's in one of the canisters behind me. But in my head, I know what I want, but it may not work out, so it's okay. If you'll see it in pictures if it does. But what I was hoping to do, what I envisioned in my head, I'll show you in a minute. Hold on. Is for this, I wanted to put like a clock, you know, the hands of a clock. I wanted it to point towards January, and I wanted it to point to 24. So that is what I'm aiming to do, but I'm just not sure. And I couldn't get it to my my main craft room, which is my PO room, until I couldn't get it over there. And I didn't want to walk all the way over here, sift through stuff, and then take it all the way back over there. And plus, I'm lazy too, you know. So it's a lot of work to have my butt on crutches from one room to the next. Plus, avoid killing myself with 4 dogs underfoot. So, yeah. So that there's that too. But that's what I'm envisioning. So that's what I'm going to try and do. But this is week 1, you guys. So I love this layout. This layout made me so happy because it just was so like, it came together. It really did. It came together. This should be lower, but I'm not going to fuss. I'm not going to fuss. All right. So what do you guys think? Let me say, because I forgot in my last video to say thank you to Liz Yunkin, Barbara Haish, and Rita Magnus. I forgot to say thank you. And then thank you for the anniversary wishes, Donna 9657 and Rita Magnus 5969. And Barbara Haish, thank you for your comments. I love you ladies. Thank you so much. I appreciate the comments because they make my day. They really do. So what do you guys think? And I am back, you guys. This is 2024. I am back full time. I am back full time. I got my pictures printed. I'm good to go. So, and like I said, I have 2, 3, and 4 already done. I'm gonna Tim's off this week, and then Wednesday I'm gonna go quilt with my mom. This Tuesday I get to quilt with another friend. And so I don't know if I'll be on the PL this week until Tim goes back to work. But after that, I'm free. So, all right, guys, take care. Love y'all. We'll see y'all later. Bye.